Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth might be small, but it is mighty. Seating 46,000 fans, the purple smoke, the engine horn blaring, the Frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. Ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Quick handoff.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lopez. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Hits him in stride inside the 10. All the way. Touchdown Seminoles.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Headed outside, it's Payne. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
And sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium after games. We've got guys hurt. We've got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get a W.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Craig. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Noles! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it between the tackles to the outside. Get these big fellas running east-west.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. To the air, it's Craig. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Go, go. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Handoff to the single running back. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. On the move, it's Singleton. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He uncorks 1 deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. Once he got some room, it was over. No step back in week 3. They have been... Sharp as they extend the lead.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg.
Number 36, set to kick off.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Payne. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Payne. Picks up the first down. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Back to throw, it's Craig. The sure hands, it's Payne. On the move, makes the catch, and he's free. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll start this drive going to the air. Dances away to buy time. Got his man on the right. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment to get the tackle for loss.
The Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throwing on the run. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again, deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he wants it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Cradles it at the 35. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Firing to the right, complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for space. It's Payne. Breaks the tackle. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Now they'll run it to the right here.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen across the 35. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Second down coming up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires toward the end zone. Caught along the right sideline. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
You know, and that's real demoralizing for the defense, too, because the coverage on that play wasn't terrible. He just threw it in a place where only his guy could make the catch. There's nothing you could have done defensively to prevent that effort. Now, all of a sudden, the offense, man, they are knocking on the door.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Florida State!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Number 36, set to kick it away.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Craig. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And he could not get loose on the run. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the number 20 team, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Tar Heels eyeing a 2nd win after the opening week loss. They are on top here in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Wants to throw. It's Craig. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
To the air on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Fires left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rifles it down the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind end.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Man, college football is crazy. It looks like he's about to go score on this punt return. Instead, getting down inside the 10-yard line, he coughs it up. That is a play that could very well define this game.
The Seminoles will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Seminoles!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
Number 36, set to kick this one away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Rides to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry up. They'll run play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at. Because
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, going to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking outside, it's Payne. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Craig. He wants to go deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the Horned Frogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Escapes the pressure going right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Floats it out in space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Craig. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The run to the right. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Creates maybe a crease. Gives him the big stiff arm. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got room on the return. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To throw, it's Craig. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The offense changing the play. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. Runs through the tackle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Handoff to the single back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. At the 45, on his way. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Now on first down from the 43. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Throws for the tight end. Got a man, it's Riles. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And the Seminoles come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Off play action. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Quarterback making checks.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Dropping back, it's Craig. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation. Finding some room. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Craig. Fires to the middle. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Knowles! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, they're after him. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Got him. Headed to the end zone. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.